Hi guys. Why did I say hi like that? Thea, what are you doing?
No, I don't know what to say.
Okay, wait. The angle's kind of weird though.
Okay, yeah, true.
The angle's kind of weird.
Fix.
How about that one? Yeah, looks way better.
Yes, sort of. Yep.
So, welcome to my podcast. This is like a new thing I'm going to be doing, but like I'm gonna do it with like friends.
So it's like, so you're like the host of the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I like the host of the podcast, but I'm not sure if I could like do this by myself because I enjoy talking with someone.
people, yeah.
Like with someone more than just talking to myself. I'm not sure. I haven't
Yeah,
tried.
like how did like people like do podcasts survive that? Like how did like you produce like a podcast that runs for an hour and they're just talking to themselves like.
I feel like that's possible, but I don't know. We haven't tried it, so can't really say much. But I
I'm really
feel like
talkative though.
my thoughts would like run way better because because I'm like talking to someone else and like they're also stating like their opinions about stuff.
Yeah, because like the tendency when you talk to yourself, it's like the thought stays with you for like a minute or two, and then it just disappears. But like when you talk with someone, it kind of gets going.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Here we are because I feel like I've had like a lot of conversations with my friends, but then like we never really thought of like recording it, although we like have had like ideas before of like starting a podcast, but like we never
was
really,
difficult.
yeah, we never really continued.
Because like that was like pandemic era.
Yeah, that was pandemic year. That was like when everyone was like inside the house, and
Yeah.
I feel like there should be like another podcast about like pandemic era because I feel like you're like so
There's,
many
like, a lot
things-
to talk about
yeah,
that, yeah.
so many things that happened during the pandemic, and like I don't know. There's like every time I listen to me and my friends' conversation, it's like whoa, this is like such a cool podcast topic. And I remember Sean, he would like bring it up, and he would be like, oh, this is like such a good podcast topic. I'm like,
yeah.
huh? Like podcast topic? I was like, yeah, Mel, like you always like say the most random stuff, and it's like really like sometimes nice to like listen
Yeah.
because it's like so random. But then
Well, like I never really liked podcasts. Like I don't really like.
I like
just
podcasts.
I don't see like the point of like staring into space or like doing something and then just listening to somebody talk. Like I feel like I can concentrate on like two things at once.
Yeah.
Or like maybe I can, but like it's just different because like when you're listening to a podcast, you're like it's like listening to a discussion, but like there's no video. Because like most podcasts, especially from Spotify, are just like literally just the audio. But like there's also like podcasts that there's also a video, like
But not
the
much.
one she watches.
Yeah,
but not
the
much.
one I watch.
Yeah.
Sky podcast. Yeah, I love them so much. Okay. Anyways, so for this podcast,
Literally does an intro for 3 minutes.
but for like that was like the introduction because this is like the first video, so we need to like explain, you know. So for this podcast, we wanted to like just start it slow. We just want to like take it slow. Like we don't want to like dig deep, like
not yet.
real quick. Yeah, I feel like because we haven't
feel like
really
it'd run
tried
for
that.
hours.
Yeah, we haven't really done this yet, and this is like new to us. Like just recording ourselves. Like normally we talk. Like last night, we were talking for 5 hours straight.
It was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 7 hours.
Really?
We stopped up at 2 a.m.
Okay, so apparently we talked for 7 hours straight. And
6 to
imagine
7 hours, yeah.
imagine if we like recorded that 7 hours worth of podcast. But like we were planning to record last night, but like
Yeah.
it was like very personal. So
True.
it wasn't like a podcast kind of topic. It was more of like a there's something happening. in
Like,
my
yeah, there's
life.
something I
Yeah.
have to say, but like, we do not have to record.
You know, this is the reason why like we do podcasts. I guess like the thought of because look, it's been like 4 minutes and we haven't even started like the actual. Okay, we're gonna start now. So, for our topic, we're gonna have comfort food and creativity.
Okay.
So I decided to bring up comfort food, and she wanted to bring up
Creativity, yes.
So we're gonna start off with comfort food because I feel like there's always a story behind
About
our
comfort
comfort
foods.
foods.
Yes.
There's a reason why it becomes our comfort food in the first place, because
comfort food.
yeah, comfort food. Like we tend to just like want to eat it because
Yeah.
we just feel
Feel sad or feel angry.
this way.
I feel like there's a particular food that's like good for every single emotion that we feel. So when you're angry, never run to coffee because that's not really
Yeah,
a good
it just
combination.
gives you more anxiety, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the palpitation.
It like pumps you up some more. Like maybe after the coffee, you'd go punch someone, and that's not really a bright idea.
That's not something you want.
Yeah.
So my comfort food before, like back in like grade 8, yeah, it used to be Doritos and fresh milk.
Yeah,
and everyone,
she likes that a lot.
everyone used to be like Doritos and fresh milk, like individually. I'm like, no, like together. Like I eat that
Weird.
together, and everyone's like, why, Mel? Like, why do you do that? Like, that's like such a weird that's just a weird combo, right?
True.
Like,
I mean, like the flavors don't match.
well, yeah, apparently
Like,
the flavors
do you
don't
take the
match.
fresh milk because the Doritos is like too much or what?
No, I just like the taste together.
So it's like fresh milk is like kind of like bland to sweet, and then I feel like you take it both because it balances out one another.
Maybe, I don't know. I never really thought much about it.
Lol.
Yeah,
So
honestly.
you're just like, okay, I want Doritos,
Yeah,
and then I
I
want
want.
fresh milk,
Yeah,
and then they
it's
go
like
together.
two of my favorite things, and I just thought, nah, I'll just combine it. Like, I don't really, because I'm not really picky with food. Like in terms of like taste, because I noticed that some of our friends like you, okay, maybe not you, maybe you,
What?
okay, maybe not you.
Like what, man?
Like, okay, let's just say Dylan, for example. I went to KFC one time, and he was complaining because the mushroom soup looked ugly, and like it didn't taste good. But for me,
It was already fun.
it was already fine. Like, it was like, oh, this is yummy. Like, yeah, I get food. Like, I'm happy. Like, it's like that for me. But like, there's like some people like just likes to critique food, I guess.
Yeah, but it's more like maybe it wasn't just like maybe have tried a different mushroom soup and that somehow set a standard.
No, I think that was like the first time he ordered mushroom soup. He was
He's an
like
idiot.
disappointed. He was like, "This does not look like the photo." And
Lol.
I'm like, "What do you expect, right?"
What do you expect?
It's a fast food. The point is like I'm not really. I don't.
She's
really
not picky.
care. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Like as long as I'm eating something, like yes, happy. Like like Thea's experience with McDonald's, like the bad one.
yeah, the bad one made me like not like McDonald's
Yeah.
anymore. But like not really.
I feel like I wouldn't have noticed, or if I did, then I wouldn't really think much of it. I feel like it's like that.
It's like I had like McDonald's for like 3 days because we were out get to buy like materials for renovation, and then all of a sudden I ordered this chicken, and then I think it was chicken and spag. But the chicken was bad because it felt like old, or it felt like it was yesterday's chicken and they did not reheat it or like cook it again. I was like, okay, I'm out of like I have this like I lose my what do you call that?
Appetite.
It's not appetite, but there's like a Bisaya word for it. I forgot what it was, but like it's like umay. It's like I lost the umay to like
umay.
eat McDonald's again because what if they serve me bad food? So that's why when she kept on asking me to hang out in McDonald's, I keep on saying no because that was the same week that I had McDonald's thrice, and I don't really want to like eat another bad food from McDonald's. But we're going to McDonald's after this.
Yeah.
Just
So
have coffee.
yeah. So
And
there's
maybe
that.
dinner. Depends on how long.
Other than Doritos and milk, my comfort food would always be McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like I always just run
feel
to
like we both had that
McDonald's.
taste.
Yeah. Like even now, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, I still find Doritos and milk now. I don't really have that.
Yeah, I don't hear often like can we get Doritos?
Dude,
I shouldn't say that
Before
anymore.
Doritos used to be like what 55, 57. Now it's
expensive
like
now.
now it's like 70. I'm like, what? That's like
I'm not buying it.
yeah. So like I don't buy Doritos much now. So I just go to McDo because there's like mix and match and it's like 89 and you get like
Yeah, it's still
fries,
expensive
Sunday.
though. Like if you think about the price before
comparing
comparing to Doritos, that's just like one pack.
Sunday and fries, right? But if I buy in potato corner, that's just one potato corner.
I just want to put
So
it.
there's no Sunday. So that's why like I always run to McDo because like they have this option and everything. So how about you? What's your like should I like say like why McDo is my comfort food?
You
But
should
I
say
feel
that.
like, I joke around and I always say that my first birthday I had it in McDonald's. So
Wait, really?
yeah, I had my
Yeah, I also had mine in McDonald's. Yeah, I literally have a photo. I have a photo. I can show I can show you the.
Yeah,
photo.
exactly. Me too. And like I feel like because me and Thea, we always I had this phase in grade 8 where
We run to McDonald's
Yeah, like-
and just talk there.
fast. Well, not really all the time, but like when we do have the money.
I feel like we do it like every 2 weeks or every. I feel like almost every. I feel like we had this time where we do it almost every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just run. Like I would sleep here and then the next morning like go
McDonald's.
rent to McDonald's for coffee.
Remember that one time we were like staying up until like 4 a.m. because we were doing
Yeah.
a project.
I was
right?
film a
And then
project.
we had to wake up at like 6 because our class started at 7:30. So she got up and she was like, "Do you want McDonald's?" And I'm like, "Do you want McDonald's coffee?" I'm like, "Yeah, you do, but we can't like order because it's too expensive." And she was like, "I'm gonna run to McDonald's."
I literally ran. I literally.
She ran to McDonald's, and then did you run?
Like I had to run like all the way up there to the road, to the highway.
Doon ka sakay?
Really? Metro.
Really?
Yeah, I had to run, sped run for my life. We had this phase where we had to hide the coffee from Mama lang. I actually tried like McDonald's coffee with Mama once, and I was like, "This is bad. Like I don't like it. Like literally didn't like anything about it at all." And then after a while, I kept like she kept ordering it, and I was like, "Okay, let me just have that. Let me just have that. Let me just have that." And then I think after like for a year or two, I feel like I got used to it. But like now, I can already tell if the coffee is bad or if it's good. Because sometimes you can actually like taste the vanilla. Because we always get the iced coffee with vanilla. Like sometimes you can taste the vanilla.
But sometimes it's barely there.
It's barely there.
And sometimes it's like the right amount.
It's a great
And
amount.
like I thank the barista or the person who made it. Like, you just put the right amount.
Or like sometimes there's like I just feel like there's no coffee at all. It's just I'm drinking ice. It's disappointing. Which is exactly why I don't like to order in like the large cup.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like it's just gonna be like bland. But like if I get the medium cup, maybe it will be like somehow taste just okay.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, it's very hard to determine because you can only determine it once you get the coffee.
Yeah.
So you get exactly like can I just get a free taste for one moment, like just to
I
check.
don't think they even have like a proper measurement for vanilla.
Yeah, because they just pump it.
Yeah, right?
Or maybe they do because like it's like erasure, right? So it's like if it's this size, you get like 3 pumps. But like I don't really know why it doesn't taste the same all the time.
Yeah, right?
If they put the same or like pump,
Then why does it not taste
why
the
does
same?
it not taste the same? Like what is not clicking McDonald's?
Why?
Are we here to call out McDonald's?
We were literally born into this world,
Born into this world.
and our parents were like, McDonald's for your first birthday. And like after that, they just kind of like set the course of our life. Like, oh, McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah, I feel like I had like my cousin's birthday was like on January and mine was in August, and I remember her theme was like princesses. My theme was The Incredibles.
Incredible.
The Incredibles on Disney. Yeah. It was like black and red, and hers was so princessy, and it was like
On your first birthday?
I feel like it was my first, or I feel like it was my fourth. I think I had the McDonald's birthday when I was 4 or 3, and then I was like, "Did you like set that I was gay when I was 3?" You literally just had to choose the Incredibles and not the princess theme. I wanted the princess theme was so cute. Like her birthday was so cute because like she got like the cake and there's like this stand drawings of like dolls, and then there's me. Or the Incredibles theme.
But Incredible slayed though. Like,
Yeah, they slayed. This is okay. Where were we?
where were
We were bashing McDonald's.
What's your like comfort food in McDonald's? Mine would be coffee or sundae and fries. Pretty much.
I don't really know. To me it wasn't like the food, but I feel like it was more like the time of my life when we were in grade 8. It was like when we would sit on this particular table near the table.
We don't have the table
We don't have the table anymore because like they renovated the
Yeah.
place.
It looks
It's now
nicer
very
now.
aesthetic.
It's old school vibes but modern.
Yeah. I actually kind of don't like the lights though, because it feels like when I enter, it's so bright, and I kind of missed like the mellow feeling when I enter there. Yeah, but like right now, it's just so bright, and then I feel like it's not the place. It's not the food. Rather, it's not the food that I like. That finds me comforting there. It's more like it's like the time you spend with each other when we're there and just like talk
Yeah.
and talk and talk and talk and talk until like it's like 6 p.m. because that's already late for us.
Yeah, that time.
Yeah, it was already late. But right now, you're Going home at 6? What are you, 5? Like I feel so like when I go home like even like around 8 or like 9. When we
It feels too early.
Yeah, it feels so early. Like when the time I hanged out with my friend and my boyfriend and like Tamia, and then all of a sudden we had to go home because my mom was coming home and she wanted me to buy milk tea. So I was like, but it's still 8 p.m. We don't have to go home now. I just went out at 6. No,
It feels so weird because every
Feels so
time I
weird.
go home at like 7, I'm like, what am I gonna do at home now? Like,
yeah.
no, maybe because we're like in this phase of our life that we get to go out, we
We get to out at
get
night.
to enjoy.
But it's more like our school schedule as well, since we get dismissed at 7:30. I get dismissed at 7:30. She gets dismissed at 5.
No,
5 or 6, right?
7.
7 still
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, 7.
7 still.
Mine's 7:30 to
We all
8.
go out first because for ours is like once once we finish our activity, we can go out. But for them, they have to like wait for the time to.
Now we have to wait for the time where like since the teacher has to discuss and like 4 sections at once. Not at once, but like it's like parallel classes. Yeah.
Classes.
Kind of sucked, but I feel like that like made my mom like used to me coming home late because sometimes I get home like at 10 because I have dinner after I get to school because I don't eat breakfast and I just eat my next first meal on the day on like on our 1:30 to 3 p.m. break. So I have to eat dinner or else I'd be fasting for 24 hours and I don't think I'd survive on that.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. So I feel like when I discovered dim sum, I feel like it's somehow it's not exactly my comfort food because it's expensive. Okay,
It is.
it's expensive.
Fried rice for 90 pesos.
I don't think I would call it my comfort food, but like on some days when I feel like really tired or something like that, I feel like I would be more energized or I would feel comforted eating because it feels like it's real food.
Yeah.
Okay, because when you eat chicken and then rice, you've somehow like known that okay, this is fast food.
Yeah.
But like when I eat at dim sum, it's like oh, there's fried rice and there's spring roll, there's shawmai. Even though I don't
Spring
eat shawmai, there's like soup and stuff like that. But you don't have soup at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that was what was lacking. I actually kind of like chowking too. But like when I discovered dim sum, I was like, okay, dim sum. Who cares if I only have like 250 dim sum?
Dim sum just tastes so good.
Yeah, there. When I have 250 or like everything there is like 90, like 80 to
Yeah.
90.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like it's. I feel like 85 or 85
Have
pesos.
you went to the dim sum in the IT park? Really nice.
Oh, like the dim sum break.
Yeah.
Is it like near Barangay Sol or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, that one,
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I actually have not, but I was leaning to going there when when I hanged out with my friend last year. But like we didn't because he wanted to try Barangay Sol. I was like, okay, let's just try it here. I actually
opposite. My classmate actually wanted to try barangay. He wanted to eat barangay solo, but like it's too expensive for us.
actually it's kind of cheap, Merman. It's like 150.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe dim sum was more expensive.
Dim sum is more expensive because like the rice is like 91 I think, and then the spring roll is like 80
I
something.
think the reason why because I was kind of hesitant because they like it's Korean food and I don't really eat Korean food.
Yeah,
And
true,
like
true.
it was like make your own meal, but like I don't know what
Yeah,
to eat.
I actually did not enjoy it there.
Oh, you didn't?
Because for one, they give you a huge chunk of rice, and I am not a rice eater. I am more of, like on the protein, but they give you like, it's like I was looking at the rice that like the lady put on my like tray, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how long will this take me? It actually took me. It actually took me an hour.
Really?
Like an hour and a half to like actually okay we got there like 1 to 2 p.m. and then we got out almost 4 because like we were also talking while we were eating.
Yeah.
But like my friend like finished his food like just within 30 minutes. But it took me an hour to finish, and I even had to like pass like the side dishes to him because like I was like getting full just from the rice.
Yeah.
Can you like finish that? Can you like finish that? Can you like finish?
She doesn't really eat rice.
Yeah, not a rice person anymore. I eat rice now because like some days it's very good to eat rice because like it's actually like a different. It gives you a different energy. It's like it's carbs. Like bread doesn't really like come on par with rice when it comes to like giving you
So it's
energy.
like protein food, your comfort food.
I'm not really sure what my comfort food is now. It used to be oatmeal.
Really?
I loved oatmeal. Girl, I would have oatmeal for dinner,
Oatmeal?
breakfast, lunch, midnight snack.
I've never heard someone said oatmeal was their comfort food. It's always, I don't know, I always hear them like when it's comfort food, I always hear people
Chicken,
yeah, like
fries,
yeah, like
ice
fast
cream.
food, like
Yeah,
healthy
yeah.
food, right?
But like, is it really oatmeal for me? It's like the oatmeal with sometimes a bit of Nutella, and then sometimes it's just
Yummy.
banana with Nutella.
Yeah,
So like,
banana.
I have this oatmeal obsession. Like when we would go for the grocery store,
Oatmeal.
you can literally, and then we don't buy the big packs. We buy the small packs, so we can just like
yeah, in one
in one
go. You don't
serving.
have
Yeah,
to-
yeah. I would buy 15 to 20 pieces of that. And when I put my things on the counter, like the people behind me, they would look at my cart and then they just look at the box of oatmeal and putting one by one because like there's like 20. So I think I had the phase where I had to buy like 30 of it. I was that obsessed. Yeah,
Is
actually,
it like the no flavor one, or is it like
it's the chocolate with milk.
oh, chocolate?
Yeah, I like it.
I like the banana, the banana and honey.
I feel like I tried it and I did not really like
like that
it.
one.
But I love the chocolate with milk. And then I would usually have that for like breakfast, and then I would pair it with eggs and then fruits, and then sometimes a slice of bread, because that was like the time of my life where I had a very restrained relationship with food, but not really. I did not like really restrict myself, but it's more like I was avoiding rice, and then on that time I was kind of like obsessed with oatmeal. Like oatmeal today, oatmeal tomorrow. I had this one friend where I asked him like, what is like one thing that like reminds you of me? It's like oatmeal because you eat that every day. I'm like, oh yeah. But like, right now I don't like oatmeal anymore
Why?
because like what do you call it in English, like mapulan? Yeah, like literally just after
you get
like
tired of it.
3 spoons, I'm like, I don't like this
Yeah,
anymore.
because it's like bland, right? Like it's just
like
like
it's
the same
it's also
flavor.
sticky. That's why
That's
I
what
like
I feel about oatmeal. Sometimes.
I like
But
my
like oatmeal.
I like my oatmeals when there's like a lot of water. Like the water that, for example, this is the bowl and it's somehow like kind of it like fits like almost to the brim, because I like to put my bananas in, but like but most oatmeals you're not supposed to like put it to the brim, you're just supposed to like mix the water together. But like I like the water like just kind of there, and then I just mix it continuously.
Is that
mix
like
it.
Cerelac?
Yeah, maybe, but not really, because like Cerelac is like really moist,
True,
and it's
true.
almost like close to like, I don't know, don't really remember the texture of Cerelac. Like it's, I don't know, it's kind of different because like I literally don't like it anymore. Just put it in my mouth. I'm like,
So what's your comfort food now? If it's
now,
not oatmeal,
oh no, maybe Oreo.
Oreos.
Wait, let me think.
I
No,
find
no,
Oreos too
no,
sweet.
I got it.
What?
It's Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Yeah. So there was this one time in school. I have this classmate that she mentioned to this girl that she likes. She likes Kit Kat. The next day, the girl got her Kit Kat, and then she was like, "Do you want Kit Kat?" And then she offered to me. No, she's a girl.
Oh, girl.
It's a girl classmate, and then she liked the girl, and then she told the girl she liked Kit Kat, so the girl got her Kit Kat the next day. And then
That's cute.
I was like sitting on my chair, and she was eating her Kit Kat. It was like the Kit Kat, like the balls, like the circle ones.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "You want Kit Kat?" I was like, "Ooh, what's up?" And like, I was like trying it because I've always been a Cadbury person. Like, okay, let me just get like the whole bar of Cadbury. And like right there, I saw the Kit Kat, and I was like, I'm just gonna get like 1 or 2, and then I had it. I'm like, this actually I like
Tastes good.
I've always liked Kit Kat, but then I've always got like Cadbury in the grocery stores. Like right then I was like, ooh, yummy. And then after that, I would always buy Kit Kat in the grocery store. Now I get like 4 or 6 packs, so I just stock it in the refrigerator. It's always there. So when I'm stressed out, Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
When I just feel like I lack energy,
something.
Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Or when I'm like I literally do not feel like eating anything at all, but I already ate something, but I kind of just like I feel like I need one more thing to be full. Kit Kat. It's like Mama told me to stop eating the chocolates in the refrigerator. I was like, why? It's like running out so quick. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just that it feels more. I feel like it brings this childlike taste, because like Cadbury has this very strong. I'm not sure what's in Cadbury really. I feel like it's the milkier taste in
I feel like
Cadbury.
it's that one, yeah.
Yeah, but like Kit Kat, I literally feel like a 5-year-old eating it. Like, Yum.
It's crunchy, diba?
Actually, my boyfriend was very upset. There was one time I had this entrep fair in school. I did not have breakfast. I only had coffee and I had chocolate.
And Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
I don't know how she survives that.
I don't know how I survived that because I actually the Kit Kat gives me energy, right? And then the coffee also helps. But I didn't have time to eat because I had to prepare the booth. I had to like prepare what to say. I had to prepare like the stuff, the things, and I had to design the booth. So I was like, okay, let me just like grab sneakers on the rough and
I
a
mean,
few
it's
Kit
quick
Kat.
to eat.
It's quick to eat, and you can just hold this very small.
Yeah.
And then I feel like we ran out of like biscuits that time, or I had biscuits.
Yeah, she's
But,
like the mom that brings food to
it
their
brings me to everyone.
room.
I had biscuits, but I feel like it's so I don't know. It's not like a hassle to eat, but it's like a lot of like things to like that. Because when you're eating like a biscuit, you have to like. But when you eat the chocolate, it's like it's all the way down. It's finished right there. And then there's this different satisfactory taste when you like get like when you eat a Kit Kat. It's like
You know,
yum.
you sound super passionate talking about Kit Kat.
It's like my new passionate thing. Kit Kat. Kit. I said.
The title of this podcast should be just Kit Kat.
I feel like I should if I would like play a game, I would like make my username Kit Kat. Kit Kat lover.
Looks cute.
Kit
I
Kat.
mean, it sounds cute, not looks
Yeah,
cute.
yours is kiwi smoothie and like Kit Kat.
That was like so random. That I was like, what's something like what's a username that just doesn't say
Your name.
Like because I normally like use my usernames don't normally milk bread because it's Oikawatoro's favorite
Yeah.
bread. But like kiwi smoothies, like I don't even drink kiwi
True.
and I don't even drink smoothie.
Yeah.
No, not really. So like I was like, okay, perfect. Kiwi smoothie.
Now I'm Kit Kat now.
So,
Welcome
there's
to
that.
Kit Kat and Kiwi Smoothies
No,
podcast.
milk bread. I don't do kiwi smoothie. That was just like one account. Just one account.
Okay, I'm Kit Kat.
Yeah. So we've been talking about comfort food for like 20 minutes. So how about creativity? How do we start with creativity?
I don't know. It's something I've been feeling like a lot lately because like, it feels like I'm losing creativity. Like when it's like I like to write, but like right now there's literally like nothing. Like I tried to write it out, but it's like I'm literally stuck after 2 sentences.
Oh, you know what? Like just like 2 weeks ago, it was like a week ago. I opened our Google documents,
Yeah.
like the from last year Google documents we had, and I was just like rereading it. Because it was like it was like a specific point in my life, in Thea's life too.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna reread our like documents because we had this thing where we instead of like just straight out having a conversation,
We would go to
text,
docs.
yeah,
Yes.
we would go to like Google Documents and write everything we would feel, and then we would send it to each other because it felt like you just had to like put it all out in one go and not have
Yeah.
to think of what the other person will say.
Yes.
So it was like a good. You guys should do that. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
it felt very therapeutic.
So
for
yeah,
us.
so what I do when we talk like that, it's just like she goes in the upper part of the docs,
yeah.
and I would go on the lower part. Like maybe like we would have a 2-page gap between each other, just so like we do not see what the other person is typing first or like typing like already, and I can just like type like down on my own. And then actually there's this thing where not a lot of people would like get that.
Yeah.
Because like I had it with my boyfriend like for I feel like the first few times we like got to know each other.
Oh, really?
And yeah. Like I was just like, do you want to like go to DOS and like talk there? And he was very he doesn't really know like what to say. So like to him like he's just talking to me randomly and stuff. And then like he just had like a page or two, and I had like 4 or 5 pages. Like not everybody understands that when you enter the docs, it's like a safe space for you to like talk, to say the things that you've always been wanting to say.
But I feel
But like
like
not everyone has the ability to like
Yeah,
let it all
speak their
out.
thoughts.
Yeah.
That's
See
what I was
exactly.
gonna say.
Yes.
Like not
Yes.
everyone can like freely speak their own thoughts,
Yes.
even if you give them the space to speak their own thoughts.
Yeah, because I had it with a classmate during the pandemic. It was Ivan, and then she literally got. She literally got me. Like when I told her, "Do you want to like Chica and Google Documents?" and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm down with that." And she literally got it. Like she was typing for like around 4 paragraphs to like like 6 pages, and then she was like they were telling me like the little things, the
In
big
life.
things, the random things, the things she never said out loud, or like the things she never wanted to say out loud. And I also kind of did the same, and I kind of call it like Naked Fridays,
Yeah.
because like I know Naked Thursdays is a thing. It's
It
from
is?
it is from I think it's a series or a movie, but I like to have mine on Fridays. So I was like, let's have Naked Fridays.
Why
Because
did
it
we
sounds-
do it on Fridays though?
Like I feel like to me I do it on Fridays because like Fridays is like kind of like the end of the week.
Yeah.
It's like it's about to go to weekend, so I'm just gonna have this one day to like let out all that
Yeah.
happened this week on one thing and I let it go, so I can like enjoy the weekend to myself like freely. Like okay, I'm done. I like set it
Let
off.
everything out for the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, hallelujah. Amen.
It's like journaling, but you're kind of like
Sharing it with
some
someone.
parts-
Yeah.
sharing some parts of your life to someone.
To somebody, yeah. I actually like that. And yeah, I kind of like gave up like doing that. I did not give up, but it's more like I kind of like stopped doing it because it's kind of difficult to like find somebody who's actually willing to do that with you.
Yeah.
So what I did as I went to rating, but like in a notebook instead. I call it my notebook for internet friends. Notebook of letters for internet friends, because that's how I journaled. So I would write in a letter to an internet friend, and that's how I would like tell them like a different. Each letter contained a different part of myself, and then they would like get touched, or like they would get like oh, you wrote me a letter, and yeah, when they found out it's just about me, they would still like, oh, I didn't know that you were. It's actually kind of fun.
And you know what? I remember when. Okay, this is kind of like it's still creativity. I guess.
Okay, go.
It's kind of like relationships, I guess.
Alright, just go.
Okay, so like, I remember when Dylan dropped us off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you this, but when Dylan dropped us off, we dropped her off first, and then Dylan dropped me off. And then like,
Oh, when we went to his place.
yeah.
Okay.
And then it was like our ride home like without Thea anymore. And I like just opened up like on Thea because I didn't know like when I talk about Thea, there's always like so much to say.
Yeah, true.
Because she always has like so many things going through her mind.
True.
And I feel like there's like so many things just to say about her. And I remember I was like bringing up like how Thea, whenever she meets someone, because especially she has met a lot of people through Discord, right?
True.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have like
Met people,
experience with
yeah.
Discord thingy. But
Yeah.
me, not really. But
Not
for
really.
her, she has like a lot.
Even
of
though she was the one who introduced me
I
to
was the one who
Discord.
introduced her
Yeah.
to Discord. Yeah, very much. But I never really made friends in Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I kind of did.
And then I remember just bringing it up that Thea had like a lot of flings. I know it's not really
Fling. It's not
Is
really
it?
fling. It's not
It's
fling.
not fling. It's not fling, but it's kind of like
It was somehow there. I feel like
somehow there.
it was going there, but like okay,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
yeah,
fling.
yeah. It was
X.
just, I guess, connections with people.
Yeah, connections.
With
Let's say
guys.
connections.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Okay.
she had connections with guys, and I remember I brought it up. I was like, like you know, like despite Thea having like multiple connections with these guys,
Mhm.
she never really saw them the same way. She never really saw them the same way. Like she always had something to say about one guy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
never the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like whenever a new guy pops up, like sometimes other people will be like, oh, he's the same as
Yeah,
this guy.
as
Like,
this
it's
guy,
like
yeah.
someone from the past, right?
Mm.
But Thea, she always has something to say about them.
Yeah, it's because everyone's like different. I literally don't understand when they say like, "Oh, you guys are the same." Like, no, we're not.
Yeah.
Maybe you're telling us we're the same because they have a similarity,
Yeah.
but they are not. They're like literally two completely different people. And I feel like it also depends on how you actually see the person. Yeah, because like if you like just see them as like a reflection of somebody else you used to know, then of course you're going to look at it like the same. But like if you're like actually like looking at them from a new like perspective or whatever, it's kind of like different.
Yeah, so like I just thought like you know like it was like a moment of silence type of thing. Like I was just sitting there and I was like thinking like because we were we were stalking her and her boyfriend.
Yes.
Right? So we were stalking them. And then like on the ride home, it just made me thought like all the guys she's loved before. Like it's kind of like that. It was like
Taylor Swift.
It was kind of like that, and it just made me think because
We're so talkative.
yeah, I know it's been 30 minutes. We were like
We talked for 7 hours.
so it just made me think like, oh, like it's crazy. They always find something different about a person. Like I don't know, I just find it cool because I'm like I told Thea last night, I'm very surface level. Like I don't really notice these type of things that she notices, and at the same time, it's kind of like why I'm grateful because I don't really get to see things the way she sees it because I don't know. I guess maybe being clueless at times is like better off than knowing things.
Yeah. Like there's a price for paying to know like these kinds of things. There's also a price to pay not knowing these kinds of things. Yeah.
Pretty much. There's a pros and cons.
There's a pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to like indulge yourself in the information and you want to know more. But yeah, creativity is kind of like hard these days.
Same
I had this friend like Michaela. I actually love Michaela. I actually love every letter she would send me because Michaela also sends me letter. And I think she mentioned once that she had an art block. But I feel like I saw her tweet it or like maybe like just like story it. And I'm very surprised that she has an art block because Michaela has a beautiful mind. Like just basically from the letters that I received from her, I was like, this is really cool because like she always has like something new to say. Or, like there's always something new to the table when she writes me and when she sends me a letter. And then I don't understand why she had an art block. Like when you have an art block, paint it all out. When you have writer's block, write it all out. But like now that I'm somehow in writer's block, like it's not as simple as to writing it all out, but maybe it really is that simple. Like you just have to continuously write again and again until you find a pace that maybe works for you. But like maybe you just need to like find another environment or space wherein you want to write, because I tried to write it in docs and it did not work. So maybe writing would work for me again if I just find another outlet where I can like project it to.
I feel like that's something I've been struggling lately, like in terms of my work.
Yeah, in terms of
and in terms of like creativity stuff, because I don't know, like
wait. Just to like cut it short, I feel like I think we can create something together because that's how we got
That's
we
haven't been doing that.
We haven't been doing that.
To do that right now. Like we have like a passion project we want to start.
Yeah.
And
Maybe we can.
Yeah. We haven't tried.
Do you want to hang out for a week?
Dude, I swear, when Thea wants to hang out for a week, after that, we're like back to our
To our normal lives. Where we just spend like one day with each other.
Like we see each other once a month. But
Once
like
a month.
it's fun when we do
Yeah.
because it's just, we tend to like let it all out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
where was I? Like it
work,
felt like,
creativity.
Yeah, creative. It felt like everything I let out, every creative idea I let out, felt like it wasn't enough. I don't know. It felt like there was something missing, and I haven't been feeling the energy, the passion that
Yeah,
I've
to create.
had,
Yeah.
to create from before. And I guess that's why it just felt. That's why I've been having the what you call that? The burnout because of the creative block, you know. So I feel like it's that, and I guess it's just that.
Actually,
I don't. Oh yeah, right. Because you have a way of letting things out. Like I remember opening up to Thea, and I told her like I just felt like this and that. Like it's been like despite me trying to rest, it's still in my mind. Like there's nothing. It feels like there's nothing I could do. It felt like that. But then Thea told me like maybe you should like do something that would like make your brain like make your body work and let your brain forget type of thing. And I got back to jogging because of that too. And I don't know, it's always hard for me to like find outlets. But for you, you have different outlets.
I have different outlets, yeah, but right now I'm still kind of stuck.
Yeah, we're stuck.
We're all stuck. Oh, great. So I have this thing where I always like to indulge in projects, not exactly project, but it's more like just from school. I would like to do the activities in a way that it would pull out or push my creativity to its limits. That's actually what I told my teacher from the 1 hour for our English teacher that for the public speaking thing.
Yeah.
And then I told him how I like when I was like well, like we were presenting, like we were about to present. I was just waiting for my turn. I was like walking like on the hallway, and he was like, I talked to him about like the topic that I was going for, and then he asked me like what was his topic, and I was like, I kind of like. I feel like I'm going for a self advocacy like topic because I wanted something that was like close to me, but like I know it can like literally use the skills that I have. So that's also what I observed when I was in grade 11. I literally would I have this teacher Miss Nika, and I actually love the assignments she would give
Yeah.
because it was all writing, and I love how I would have to project and use my creativity to writing. So it's like I would always have to find a way to make the topic close to me, but like not exactly something that I would like often relate to like every day. So like I feel like there was this one time I had to write a position paper, and I had to write how we use different languages when we're talking to our maid and when we're talking to our parents. Yeah, I talked about that because I sound like my mom like who talk
But
and
do you have you tried having?
I grew up with a maid.
Oh really?
Yeah, I grew up
I
with
don't
that
like
maid.
calling them maid. I call them yeah.
Yeah. We call them yaya, but like our. We also call them da, but like we more like address them as ate,
Yeah,
or
ate.
something like that. And it's something that I've observed when it comes to like watching televisions, like or even like right now, like you can see it like every day. We talk with our children in English, but we talk with their yayas in like Cebuano.
Yeah.
And it's like to me it puts a barrier. It's as if you're saying that they're different or like they're
Really?
yeah.
I
'cause,
feel like that should be another topic.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like such a
Yeah, that's
insight.
that's what I wrote in my position paper because
Yeah.
it's somehow close
I
to me
never really
because
thought
I
about
love
that.
language. I love language, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let me just write something about language, but like do not make it like very for because if there's one thing I don't like about academic papers, it restricts my creativity because I'm more into like this creative writing. Yeah. So I had to like project my creative writing into an academic paper without making it like sound like it's a creative writing. So I had to like think of a way of to present that topic into my position paper, and actually it really went well. I feel like my mistake was only the indent on a paragraph. That's why I'm just like 49 over 50. I know, I was so upset. No way.
Not the indent.
It could have been everything else, but it just had to be the indent.
Yeah, just had to be.
It just had to be
minus
that.
one.
Yeah, -1. But I feel like that's the thing about like creativity to me. It's like you just have to find the thing that's like closest to you, and then you just like use that to like let it all out. But sometimes you can like really just lose it, especially when you just go into like this phase I'm going on where I just like sleep late, woke up late, then
She
play.
woke up at 12 today.
Yes,
I had to
and then I
wake her
sleep
up.
in the morning.
Yeah.
I sleep in the morning. Like it's like when you do not. I feel like physical movement has a lot to do with it, but like I don't. I'm not really sure if it's a physical movement or like I'm like actually drained or like I haven't been focusing on art or like writing for a while. I don't even like. Or maybe it has something to do with like the people you lose, because like I actually don't like look at photography the same anymore.
Really?
Like when Ian and I like this, I had this friend where we're kind of like not friends anymore. So like when we started like to like when we lost a friendship or stuff, I also don't look at photography the same anymore. Like I don't get the same motivation to like take the photos, and then because like when we were still friends, I would have the motivation to take the photos because I would share it to him, and he would do the same. Yeah, that was like
It was like something that both of you
yeah,
guys
that was like something that both of us were connected to, bonded with, and then this, like Ian was kind of like Amel and Michaela combined in one body. That's like that's how I described him, and then I know it was like and the only difference is that like his humor is a lot like Michaela's, because like Michaela is also like deadpan funny. It's kind of like
like
Joff.
deadpan funny people.
They kind of like Joff, but like the difference is that Michaela is just a girl, so there's like a different. It's like a different way.
It's
of,
more
like,
lighter.
yeah, it's more lighter. Like with like Ian, he just says like stuff that you're just finding like really funny,
Wait, is it-
even though it's like not meant to be funny.
Is Ian like the same guy you compared to Dylan with being that fun funny? Because I remember you.
Yeah. It's both of them. It's both of them. Like deadpan, but like, it's like they say something. It's not supposed to be funny.
Yeah, but
but like I find
makes
it's
you
funny.
laugh.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. It makes me
They
laugh
don't
so
even
much.
try.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
So
funny.
like I feel like that's one of the things that made me lose a touch of creativity because like back when Ian and I were friends, like he would always like send me photo because I really liked his hobby of photography, and then I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's so. And he also does art.
Art.
That's why I say he's a mix of Mel and Michaela because he does art
and photography.
and then and photography. He also cycles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then like his hobbies are like kind of like a mix of both of them. And yeah, the only difference is that he's introverted, and then her and Michaela are not exactly
We're
introverted
like
people.
in between.
Yeah, you and Michaela are like somehow
Because I'm
in
not
between.
really like fully extroverted.
She's not
but
fully
I
extroverted.
like to
Michaela
have-
is also not fully extroverted, but she's a leader. She's a leader time, so it's like people will go for her, like people will talk to her. But like with Ian, he's just like quiet, and then he's conscious around people and stuff like that. And then if her and Michaela are like babies to me, Ian's just an idiot. Because like imagine he had to like wait, he climbed up though to like their ceiling to break down the ceiling on his room so he can enter his room because it was locked. And I told him, could you like did you not even think of like messaging me before you make a dumb decision? And I was like, no, it's okay, it was cool. How is breaking your ceiling to get into your room cool? Like there's nothing cool about that. Yeah. But I feel like I really do feel like after like I lost that friendship, I kind of like also lost touch of like the way I would look at things because like it's kind of like I also share like love for photography with Mel, but it was just different with Ian because it was like Mel doesn't like really like send me photos of like when she sees the sunset she doesn't send me that,
I
but like
know.
Ian does that. Like Ian knows like what I love, so he like takes photos of it a lot, especially if it's like the sunset or like just the sun or the skies or like literally just random things. It's like I like to see how Ian views the world. Like it's kind of like it like somehow like shifts to how I would see the world too, but like not really.
Yeah.
And then Mel doesn't really like. I don't think Mel views the same way as Ian when it comes to photography.
Yeah.
Maybe Michaela, and maybe Michaela a bit, but like Michaela is more like into the aesthetics, and then. I just feel like there's this language between photography that Ian and I share that like I get it in words but he gets it in photo like in like how he knows how to capture the moment and I just know how to like describe the moment for him.
Put it
Yeah.
in words.
It was actually kind of fun. But like now, like I feel like I don't really know about him. Like I feel like we catch up like I feel like a month ago. Yeah, it actually like it felt like it gave me clarity because like we ended things around February or January, I think. I feel like it was February, and then I know maybe January, and then like for a while I would like miss the friendship or like I would miss him or like I would miss his dog. But like when we spoke like last month, it somehow like just gave me like the finality that we don't really have to like reconnect again. It just, that one talk, like that one small talk in the morning because I haven't slept and he just woke up because he got to Manila though because like they got to the they got to the hotel. That was Holy Week, I think. And then they got to Manila like 3 hours ago and he just had a nap. And I didn't sleep like a wink.
She
And
doesn't.
I don't sleep. And then I was like, we just had like a small talk for like an hour, like we were catching things up. But like we did not reconnect after that. Like we just had that small talk.
Small talk.
And then afterwards, it just like somehow like pushed me into this feeling of clarity. Na I don't really have to reconnect to him anymore. I just needed that one time where I absolutely missed. Like if I literally was messaging like a bombarded messages like we're not reconnecting. This is just a moment of weakness. I'm just telling him that.
Moment of weakness.
Yeah, but like actually I kind of like feel better. But like maybe right now I just need to like maybe this thing we're starting together will help me like bring creativity more. Yeah, because if there's one thing for sure we haven't done anything together for a while.
Yeah, like the last time
Considering
was
that we were not
class.
classmates anymore,
Yeah.
we're not we're like
So
we're
we
not
don't really have the obligation to
like do
finish
something. Yeah. But maybe this right now we
could, like,
can.
let it out because we both shared the we both share a vision, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. That's how we became friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both share a vision.
It's like how she likes how I see the world, and I like how she can
see it.
like see it the way I would see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we don't like she just tells me like, oh, can you do this? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I get it. So
Like right off the bat, it's like, okay, I like that. Yeah. And that's how we became friends,
that's how we
and now we're stuck with this.
and now we're here.
And now we're
Nearly
here.
1 hour.
I went
So-
from comfort food to like here.
Yes, to here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I feel like creativity is not just creativity, but it's really like how you look at things. Because like I would have looked at that
I mean,
plant
that's
like
creativity, right?
yeah, like see that plant over there. I would have like like feel things while looking at it, but now I don't. But there's this thing where you really just feel this like burst of feeling for everything, and then everything like that's when they say that every moment is a poem, and it is if you look at it that way. And every moment is also in art, or like it can be like a piece in the museum. But like if you're like literally stuck in this space where you don't look at things that way, then you literally don't feel that. But so I think you just need to like start putting yourselves or like practice putting yourself in a situation or in situations where you have to feel that, like, but don't force it. I feel like it will just come out one way or another.
Yeah. So
Does that end up
I feel like we ended up in a good
in an okay? Yeah.
So that was it, guys. So we talked about comfort food. Pretty much ended up talking about our friends too, because we always do that. I feel like I always tend to bring my friends in conversation.
Yeah, I feel like we can just do monthly podcast
Yeah.
because if we do it weekly,
Yeah, no. Well,
No.
story,
it's not like we run out of things to talk, but it's more like people will get tired of listening.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like now that we just had like this random burst of conversation, there's like so many podcast ideas in my mind already. Like I need to write
I feel like
down
after this, you can like have talk with like three or four friends.
Oh, I already have.
Dylan.
I already have a plan to talk with Edward, and also I was actually supposed to talk with Dylan first.
Yeah, it
But
was
then
supposed to be
I had
Dylan.
a long trip.
I feel like a lot of people, if they would see this, they would be like, who's Dylan?
Yeah, who's Dylan?
I feel like okay.
I just hung out with Dylan.
This is just a hunch, but I feel like at every podcast, she's gonna make there's always going to be Dylan.
Sorry,
Dylan.
It's just
sorry.
because I always hang out with Kimi, Dylan, but the Kimi's an LDR friend.
Yeah.
So she's not in Cebu. So
Yeah.
we don't really get to see her. But
Okay,
I
wait.
still talk
Let's
with her.
let's like find a photo with Dylan,
Okay, find a
just so
photo
like you guys have an idea as to who is this. Who is this child that we're talking about? No, just so you could know the trio.
Yeah,
The only child
only
trio.
child trio. Because we like only child, but with
So
an-
this is Dylan. It's like, oh no.
Can you, it's so bright.
It's so bright.
Can we just like add a photo?
Okay, let's just add later. But like Dylan is like, yes.
I'm gonna add it.
Yeah.
Because it's
So it's 1 hour long.
Yeah, I feel like
But like, but I feel like maybe the next podcast we can do is something about the three of us, because like we're actually kind of like all similar in a way. There's something that ties us. There's something that
it
ties us.
should be
Okay.
like a family type of
Yeah, it's a family.
topic.
Yeah.
But I feel like before my next podcast with Thea, I would make them to have a podcast with Edward.
Edward and Dylan.
Because
yeah.
me and Edward we already planned to like do a podcast in his car.
Yeah.
So I was like, bring your car.
Yeah, that's actually me and Ashley and Morton had that. Like we had this therapy session in the car. Yeah, because we were waiting for Ashley's. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want that because
We need a car.
We need a car, dude. Like a working car that one of us can drive. Because I already planned with Edward. Like Edward's like my twin. He's like me, but male version. So
Yeah,
you can
and
just
not
see-
exhausting.
Yeah, if you
I'm telling
with
you.
me and Thea right now, we're very madaldal.
Yeah.
We keep talking. But with Edward, we're gonna keep talking, even more.
Yeah.
But with Dylan, I feel like it would be Dylan has his thoughts. I have my thoughts, but like not as hyper as me and Edward will be, and not as talkative as me and Thea will be.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like a different. But I really wish Kimi will come to Cebu.
Yeah.
Hi. Kimi and Sean.
True. They keep moving. They keep moving. Okay, let's stop.
Okay, we're gonna stop now.
Okay.
But thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for listening.
Podcast, I don't know. I'm gonna like.
Are you
sing-
uploading this?
Yeah.
Where?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't have Facebook anymore. But anyways, we'll be posting this on YouTube. Yeah. Not as fun. But yeah. Bye guys. Thanks for
Babush.
watching. Bye.